folks in this room, and I'm just so impressed with how hard, the hard work that you did to get here, with the families and loved ones that helped you along the way. And so first, before I say anything, I just want to say congratulations. This is your day. Today is a great step forward in your life and also in the life of our country. Each of you is part of the heritage of America, and you are also part of the promise of America. The ceremony today was very inspiring. Watching all of you take your oath, becoming new citizens. But as I think you all know, we are Americans not just because of an oath and not just because of a piece of paper. We are Americans because of an idea, the idea of freedom, the idea of equal opportunity. That idea has brought millions to our shores for over 200 years. That dream has defined who we are. Our nation began with the idea of freedom, of equality. In the unforgettable words of the Declaration of Independence, we hold these truths to be self-evident, that all men are created equal. Our modern version would obviously say that all men and women are created equal. It was a great step forward in human rights, but it was only a beginning, and many of our fellow citizens dedicated their lives to this idea of freedom. They fought a civil war to end slavery. They fought to give women the right to vote. They fought for the civil rights of all Americans. They fought for the best America, for the promise of America, and I think that's what brought all of you here today. We are truly a nation of immigrants. From the very beginning, from the Revolutionary War to the Cold War, from Valley Forge to Iwo Jima, immigrants have helped defend our freedoms, even when they did not always enjoy those freedoms themselves. From our railroads and cities to the internet highway, immigrants have helped build America. Each of you also has your own unique story of hard work, of sacrifice, of striving for a better life yourself and for your children. Many of you overcame great challenges to be here today. The important thing is you kept going, you got up each morning, went to work, cared for your family, kept your hope alive. That is the character that makes America strong. That keeps hope alive in America. The determination, the dream of a better life, the refusal to give up, that is the rich history of immigrants. It has helped us create a culture and an economy that is the envy of the world. That speaks to the best of our traditions and values, and it speaks to why we need comprehensive immigration reform. And you know why we need that, to fix an immigration system that is broken and to move our nation forward into the 21st century. In New Mexico, we celebrate our diversity. We treasure our immigrant traditions. It's part of who we are, part of our identity. We are called the land of enchantment, not just because of our beautiful landscapes, but because of our people, Native American, Hispanic, European. We have a blend of cultures like nowhere else. We understand how important this is to New Mexico. The great humanitarian, Dr. Albert Schweitzer, said, "I don't know what your destiny will be, but one thing I know, the only ones among you who will be truly happy are those who have sought and found how to serve." As new citizens, I hope you will remember that advice, and I'm certain that you will, because you have demonstrated service already with such dedication, with such commitment, and taking care of your family and being part of your community and making your dreams come true. I also want to encourage you to remember those who came before you, who fought for the best that America can be. Not just the ideal of freedom, not just the ideal of equal opportunity, but for the reality of it, for all citizens. And today we also remember and honor the brave men and women who made the ultimate sacrifice to keep America free. We are all citizens because of them. Citizenship is a great privilege and a great responsibility, and a tremendous and great responsibility. Democracy does not always run smoothly, and we have seen unfortunate evidence of that in recent weeks. I hope that you will make your voice heard. You work hard, and you deserve a government that works just as hard for you. St. Augustine believed that there is no republic where there is no justice. That is our challenge, working for justice, working for opportunity for all Americans. In doing so, we honor those who came before us and make the way for those who come after us, so that they, too, will have a chance at the American dream. That is so important to New Mexico's future, and it's so important to our nation's future. My father once said, he served with President Kennedy in the cabinet, and he once said, there are really two stories of our lives. One is the person you wanted to be. Think about that person, the person you wanted to be. The other is the person you are. Today, I want to congratulate you for becoming a new citizen and for being the person you wanted to be. Congratulations, good luck in all your endeavors, and thank you for allowing me to be a great part of this service. Let's give our new citizens
candidates, are you ready? Senator, I don't think they're quite ready. What do you think? Okay, candidates, are you ready? Yes! Yes! All right, candidates, please raise your right hand and repeat after me. I hereby declare on oath that I absolutely and entirely renounce and abjure all allegiance and fidelity to any foreign prince, potentate, state or sovereignty, of whom or which I have heretofore been a subject or citizen, that I will support and defend the Constitution and laws of the United States of America against all enemies, foreign and domestic, that I will bear true faith and allegiance to the same, that I will bear arms on behalf of the United States when required by law, that I will perform non-combatant services in the armed forces of the United States when required by law, that I will perform work of national importance under civilian direction when required by law, and that I take this obligation freely without any mental reservation or purpose of evasion. So help me God. Congratulations. Right now, at this very moment, you are a United States citizen, and you can say it in your out loud voice.